Hello, and welcome to the tutorial for SPMGraph. SPMGraph is a program that is used to plot data vectors created from Marico's SPM program. When you make a run using SPM, you have an option to save the output data to a Microsoft Access MDB file. We will be using those data files in SPMGraph to view many different plot types. Here is the main screen for SPMGraph. There are 5 quick launch buttons at the top here. Each button's functionality can also be reached using the menu system here under Plot Options. The first thing you will want to do is to load in different case files. You can do that using this Quick Launch button here. Click Load Case and browse to where you have saved the data file. You can load in multiple cases to compare. If you want to remove a case from SPMGraph, you can select it by clicking it and then click Delete Case here. If you want to plot market economics, you will need to load in economic information from SPM. You can do so by clicking this Quick Action button and browsing to the file and selecting it. Now that economics have been loaded, you can view the information by clicking this button. This data is used in economic calculations in order to display certain plots. Notice there are 5 different markets filled with data. You can change that information here and then click OK to save those changes. Now we can choose which plots we want to view from different parts of the production system. There are currently only market plots available for the economic plots type. You can see the other parts of production are grayed out and not available to choose. Click the Plot Rates Quick Action button to bring up a choice of which production system's part you want to view plots of. Let's choose reservoirs. Here is the Reservoir Options panel. All of the different production parts are laid out in the same way. First, let's choose some reservoirs to view plots of, and some plot types to view. Now we can switch to the other loaded case and select those same reservoirs so we can compare the different cases' output data. There are 2 main methods of how you want to view the plots on the page. Let's choose Same Reservoirs with different plot types first. This will display all the reservoirs plots on the page of one plot type at once. You can see here that we are viewing the oil rate from all expansions plot for all 3 reservoirs for both cases on the same page. You can choose which plot type you want to view by pulling down this drop-down list and selecting a new one. Now let's go back and view the other method of displaying plots. Here you can see that all 3 plot types are displayed for a single reservoir. This is Rama of case 11. You can switch reservoirs here and switch the case you are viewing here. You can see on an individual plot that the legend is at the bottom, the dates are along the x-axis, and the values are along the y-axis. Mousing over a section of the plot displays a tooltip with information about that point for that data series in that year. The plots themselves are customizable as well. If you click an open area in the plot window, you can choose between many different options. For example, you can view it with translucent data in 3 dimensions. You can also change the title, X and Y-axis labels, and the scale at which you are viewing this plot. Clicking on a data area will allow you to change the color of it. All these changes are savable using the File menu. When you use SPMGraph at a later time, you can load these saved plot options in using the Open option in the File menu. You can also zoom in to certain points on the plot by clicking the plus button in the Zoom section. When an area is zoomed in on, you can change the pointer to drag here, and holding down the left mouse button and pulling it sideways, you'll be able to scroll through the plot's timeline. To switch back to the original view, click the Select button under the Pointer section and click Reset in the Zoom section. Right-clicking the plot will allow you to save it as a picture file to your hard drive. You can choose between the 4 picture file types to save it as. The other options here are currently not implemented. This concludes the SPMGraph tutorial. For any questions, please visit us at www.marico.com, where you can find further information and email or call us. Thank you.